Picture a quiet tropical riverbank. The water is glassy, reflecting the surrounding canopy without a single ripple to break the surface. It looks entirely peaceful. Then the water erupts. A massive set of jaws lunges upward, shattering the silence with violent, terrifying speed. This strategy has remained effective since the Jurassic. Fossil records show these apex predators have been prowling the Earth for over 200 million years. They are the only known survivors of the Archosauria line, sharing this ancient lineage entirely with modern birds. While the dinosaurs they once lived alongside were wiped out, this specific biological frame endured almost entirely unchanged. This biological blueprint has remained viable across mass extinctions precisely because it is optimized for the ambush. Long before the strike, the hunt begins with quiet anticipation. A crocodilian can lie motionless in the shallows for hours, blending into the mud and vegetation. Their flat skulls provide a structural advantage, placing the eyes, ears, and nostrils exclusively on the very top of the head, so the rest of the body remains submerged. Below the surface, they utilize an internal mechanism similar to a submarine's ballast system, powered by a unique muscle called the diaphragmaticus. During a dive, this muscle pulls the liver backward, which in turn shifts the position and volume of the lungs inside the chest cavity. By adjusting the position of these internal organs, the animal can precisely alter its buoyancy, allowing it to sink vertically without creating a single ripple. While submerged, their metabolic rate slows significantly. Their body temperature matches the surrounding water, allowing them to conserve enough energy to wait for days between meals. By controlling its buoyancy and energy with such precision, the crocodile remains an invisible presence that can outweight any prey. When an animal finally approaches the water's edge, the submerged predator must track its movements without exposing its own position. If hunting at night, the crocodile relies on a layer of tissue behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, which gathers ambient light for exceptional vision. But sight is often secondary. Their snouts and body scales are covered in thousands of tiny, pigmented domes known as integumentary sense organs. These specialized pressure receptors detect the minute water movements caused by a drinking animal, allowing the crocodile to track prey in complete darkness or muddy water. Through these vibrations, the surrounding water functions as a physical extension of the crocodile's own nervous system. The moment the prey is locked in, the stillness breaks. Months of conserved potential energy are instantly converted into kinetic fury. The thick, muscular tail whips from side to side, generating the massive propulsion needed to launch the predator forward. The target is met with an open jaw. Alligators grasp with a broad U-shaped snout, while true crocodiles employ a narrower V-shaped jaw lined with interlocking teeth. Once the teeth make contact, powerful muscles located at the middle of the jaw snap shut, delivering a bite force of up to 3,700 pounds. Curiously, the muscles designed to open that same jaw are relatively weak. A person can often hold a crocodile's mouth shut with their bare hands, but once closed around a large animal, the true lethality of the attack begins. The crocodile clamps down and rapidly rotates its entire body to disorient, drown, and dismantle prey too large to swallow whole. The strike is a culmination of specialized physics and biomechanics. Once those jaws lock, the predator's weight and rotation overwhelm almost any resistance. After the strike is over and the water settles, the crocodile often retreats to the shoreline to rest and digest. Out of the water, they are far from helpless. They are one of the few reptiles capable of the high walk. A specialized ankle joint allows them to position their legs underneath their bodies like a mammal, enabling them to launch into a full gallop over short distances. At a macro level, this efficiency is essential. As apex predators, they regulate herbivore populations, maintaining the balance of entire wetland ecosystems. This lethal presence has deeply embedded them in human history, inspiring a mixture of terror and reverence for thousands of years. The crocodilian remains an evolutionary masterpiece. Its design is so effective that it has persisted, largely unchanged, for hundreds of millions of years.